Hey, how you doing? Jack Scalfani here, and you're cooking with Jack. We have so much to do in this episode, so let's just get right into it. We're going to kick off with viewer mail.
It's time for viewer mail.
There it is. All right. So the first email comes from Wivanunu. I don't know. And I don't know if they're male or female because you know how people's usernames on the internet can be either way. So Wivanunu writes, I think the macaroni salad would taste good with some green onions and fresh dill. Okay, they're talking about the salad night video where I showed how you make different salads on a hot summer night, and it's really delicious. It's like kind of like a buffet of salads, and they're referring to the macaroni salad, which just had diced tomatoes in it. And then I also get Doug the Bandit 2003. Doug the Bandit 2003. He writes, egg salad isn't bad, haha. I also have my own garden, and I find it's better to use chopped up green onions out of the garden rather than white store-bought onions. Okay, what they're talking about, green onions, if for those of you who don't know, some people call them scallions, and it's the long, thin, it's green all the way down to the bottom, it has a little white bulb at the bottom. Okay, you chop up the green parts, you can throw those in for color and flavor. They taste great. And then he says, if you can't find that, leeks are the best. I've never had leeks, so I'll have to try that out. I personally know where they grow wild, and man, if you cut them up in your egg salad or bean salad, they're so much better than a white onion. Okay, I don't know where you're finding wild leeks. Outside my house, I've got wild cement and asphalt, so you're going to have to give me some directions to find these wild leeks. You must live like way out there. So scallions in your salads, it's beautiful. Try it out. Now, we're going to do something really quick. Today, we're going to be talking about Lazy Man pork chops. Before we get into that, some of you wrote some emails to the Food Network, and I appreciate that too. I didn't even ask you to, but you did. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to call, we're going to see if we can get through to somebody on the Food Network. Turn that on. I love my iPhone, by the way. All right, here we go. See if I can get on speaker here. Gotta clear my throat.
Food Network?
Yes, this is the Food Network.
Yes, it is.
I need to speak with somebody. I'm sorry. What's your name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Thank you for taking the call. I need to speak with somebody in development.
I only have a list of names here.
You only have
No departments or titles.
no departments or titles. Okay. Well, I'm calling from the Cooking with Jack show, and we wanted to pitch the show to the network.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Thank you so much. She doesn't know.
Food Network appreciates your interest in suggesting ideas, but we accept series and specials proposals only from television production companies with national or major market production credentials.
Cool, it's me.
If you are a production company, please send us your credentials and a history of your production experience only. After reviewing them, Food Network will determine whether or not to send you a release form with a request for further information. Do not send any pitch ideas or proposals at this time, as they will be returned unread. Please send your company's credentials to Food Network, 75 9th Avenue,
Yeah. Okay.
New York, New York.
I'll get all that down later. Okay, so there's hope. Check that out. They said if you have a real show that's watched nationally, they don't realize I have people in Germany watching me. That's right, Germany. If I'm in Germany, I'm everywhere. So I'll let you know how that goes. We'll just keep going, and we'll see what happens, all right? And by the way, if I do get on the Food Network, I'm not going to change the show in any way, shape, or form, so you don't have to worry. It's going to be crazy, zany, and I'll still cut my thumb with a fillet knife like I did in the last episode. All right, so now it is pork chop time. Lazy Man pork chops. What is the number one problem making pork chops? They are dry. Say it with me, dry. They dry out. You barbecue them, they're like shoe leather. So we're going to show you a lazy way to cook pork chops and keep them moist. So let's talk about the ingredients first. Then we'll head on over to the stove and show you how to throw it all together the lazy man's way. Okay, here's the ingredients. Now, for those of you who are international, I do not know if you have rice-a-roni. Rice-a-roni is a mixture of rice and little vermicelli pasta. Okay, it's been around since I was born, so I'm hoping it made it overseas to where you guys live. 1 box of Rice-A-Roni, 2 tablespoons of butter, 2.5 cups of water, 3 or 4 pork chops in this recipe. If you want more pork chops, you're going to double up your Rice-A-Roni and your butter and your water. Okay, so we're going to put this all together in a pan. We'll show you how the steps go. Just come on over to the stove with me, and it's going to be delicious. First thing you're going to need is a skillet. Okay, and you want a skillet with a lid, a glass lid, preferably so you can see what you're making. Okay, so we're going to take the lid off. We're going to put the flame on high, warm the pan up. Going to drop in 2 tablespoons of butter. You can let that melt. When that's completely melt, we're going to throw the vermicelli in next. It's in the Rice-A-Roni box. As you can see, the butter is almost melted. Once the butter's melted, you're going to open up the Rice-A-Roni box. There we go. Looks like it's all ready. Okay, now lower your flame. See, it's sizzling a little bit. Lower it to about a medium flame. We don't want to burn the browning process. Now, when you open the Rice-A-Roni box, you're going to notice that there's a flavor packet inside. Put that off to the side. We're not going to use that right now. Pull that out of the box. Then you're just going to dump all the Rice-A-Roni in there. Okay, there you go. Now, this is where you begin sauteing the Rice-A-Roni in the butter. And just keep a close eye on it. Okay, so as you can see, the vermicelli and the rice are starting to brown in the butter. So once you get some good browning going on, you don't want to burn it. So we're going to get the water involved in here, okay? We're going to put the water in, 2.5 cups of water, if you remember. Beautiful. That's exactly what it should do. Just sizzle. All right? Then you're going to add the seasoning packet. We're going to put the whole thing in there. Just dump it all in there. Once again, this is for us lazy people. Just throw it all in. I love that. And then slowly mix it all in. Take your time. You want to get all those flavors going. You're going to get it all dissolved in the water. As soon as you got the flavoring mixed in, you're going to set these in here. These pork chops are beautiful. You're going to dig them in too. You want to move it all around because that's all flavoring. Okay? Put that all in there. There you go. Just dig it right in. Now the whole object is the pork chops will be done when the Rice-A-Roni's done. And then go get your glass top. You want to make sure the glass top is nice and snug. And you can let that cook, like it says in the box, for 18 minutes. You're watching the Cooking with Jack show. We'll be right back right after this message. Hey, how you doing? Jack Scalfani here to tell you about my line of sauces. It's called the best barbecue sauce you'll ever taste. It's so good, we made a hot one. There it is. If that's not good enough, we made the best teriyaki sauce you'll ever taste. Bam! And to make it even better, we just released the best gourmet seasoning you'll ever taste. Go to thebestsauces.com, 100% guarantee. We do free shipping anywhere in the United States. Go to thebestsauces.com. I'll be there waiting for you. And now, back to the Cooking with Jack show. Okay, so this has been cooking for exactly 17 minutes. Take the lid off. Take a peek at that. See how it looks like all the water's gone in the rice, but it still looks wet? Everything's delicious. The pork chops are cooked, and it smells great. Let's put this on a plate and see how it tastes. Look how delicious that looks. And you know what? I'm not going to cut this with a regular knife. I'm going to grab one of my Miracle Blade knives. Yeah, this is the steak knife I got. I've never used it yet. Let's see how good it cuts. Gonna take a taste of this. Oh wow, that cut really easy. Very nice. Very nice. Let's take a taste of that. It's really good. You can taste all the seasoning from the seasoning packet. Totally cooked into the meat. The meat is perfect. All right, now let's try the rice. Let's try some of that. Ooh, a little hot. But they're delicious too. They're so moist. Oh, did I just drool on myself? Did you just see that? Did you see that? Oh, wow, my cameraman's laughing. All right, delicious. It's like a one-pan meal. You throw it all in there. It was simple. Lazy man pork chops. That's what it tastes like. Oh, you didn't get a taste, that's right. All right, we'll see you on the next show. Enjoy. I'm gonna chow down on the rest of this, and I'll talk to you later.